Marvel's Vulture, or just Vulture, if you're familiar. This is the first time I have ever had a Marvel Legends. This is second-hand, dusty box. I'm a bit fed up of waiting for Figure Arts to tackle some of this shit. And rather than having just empty holes in the collection, I'm going to try and fill it. I know that obviously Marvel have done all of the villains from the Spider-Man films. That's tape. So I'm gonna have. I've got this. I'm gonna see how this is. If I like this, I'm gonna get the Mysterio and the other villains from No Way Home, and just see how it looks. This is, I think this has been released twice. I think this is the first one, which was the Builder figure. So there's like a wave of 6 or whatever. I think this is part of the wave. He's part of the wave, and within this 1 to 6, you get different backpack components. It's normally to do with the it's like Thanos or someone physically big, and they can just pop them all together. And that's the side. That's the front of it. That's the bottom. That's the other side, and then that's the back. So yeah, it was this one, then the re-release one or whatever. I believe that's the same, just a different paint job, and I think the chap I was speaking to actually had both for sale. But I think this is the one that I liked the look of the most. So I think he was selling them for about the same price, give or take. The fuck? Is that just pushed in there? Yeah. Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm quite surprised at the weight of it. I have to say. Arms feel a little bit shitty, I'll be honest. Getting knocked out the arms. Fucking hell. This guy's not much for movement, is there? Swivel in there, yeah, let's get a swivel. Doesn't feel the same, really doesn't feel the same. It looks good though, I'll be honest, it does look pretty good. Maybe a smidge glossy, maybe a smidge. Yes, here's his backpack. That sucker pops in there. Quite secure as we've seen, and I do have his completed bits. So we have bit 1, bit C, bit 2, and bit F. So these just like that, and then this, don't know, what does that do? Shouldn't that just fit into there? Or does it fit onto this? Because is it a separate gimmick? Where's the box? Let's see how you can construct this. Monstrosity. Montgomery. that way, obviously. Jackass. That goes in. Will that go in there? Don't know. I feel like it's that. Fuck, mate, it's the size of that. Does that go in front of it? What do we think? I'm getting the feel that it goes over the top. And then, is that it? It's got to be that way. Yeah, there you go. Like that. So whatever I just did that side, we'll do that again this side. And that sock can go on there. The fucking, look at the size of that. Giant just about gets in the screen. Gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. This is like much bigger than I anticipated it being. Doesn't seem to be anything for his hands to hold. So he's just, I think that's the thing in it though, that these figures have like weapon or hand holding hands to hold things, and then they don't then get given things to hold. Close and up level. It's all about. Could be it could be a wonky table, to be fair, but I don't think it is. And this guy definitely needs a stand regardless. You can't have all this fucking business on him and then you just stood on the ground, can you? Yeah. Like I don't hate it, but it just, I don't know. You can get his head can give it all that as if he's flying, but like what the fuck? What are you supposed to do with his fucking arms? I suppose. Oh, well, I don't know. I guess this is aimed at kids, isn't it, for play, but it's not really these days anymore, is it? Let's be real. Let's live in the world we actually live in. This really isn't aimed for children. They definitely make this shit with collectors in mind these days, I reckon. I wonder if there are gaps there, so I don't know if I'm missing something that should be plugging in, but I don't think so. Looks impressive though, and all the detail is pretty cool. He's definitely not level. He's got a proper wonk on. Look at that. Proper wonk on. I mean, if that, I mean, what do you reckon an SHF of this would be? I don't know if they'd make it this big, but that goblin was what, 100 and something quid? So this is one of these has got to be pushing 2 in it. all this material, it's got to be pushing 200. So it need to be considerably better than this, and not do stupid things like they did with the fucking Goblin and missing out on unmasked face. I couldn't think what it was. No, was it? What was he missing out on? Like a laughing face. That's it. He missed out on his laughing face. He looks good as a piece, but he's just not, especially with these hands as well, he's just not that expressive, you know? Does it bend there? Can we get that to bend? Is that where he's plugged in? Yeah, so we should be able to maybe do one of them. And replug. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have to see what we can do with it. I think on the shelf. Stay there for a second. I mean, you'd think it wouldn't kill us to put a separate pair of hands in, would you? You know. But as you know, as a stand-in for about, what was it including postage? 40 quid, less than 40 quid, 30 something. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. It looks good. I wonder if you can put these hands in some hot water and then just like, oh fuck, like close. Maybe if you closed one up to make it more of a fist, and then you purposefully opened one up more to make it like a open hand, might help. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is how I envision him. I'm sure SHF, if they ever did one, would be a lot more expensive, but also better. But to what degree? Who knows? But yeah, look there, like that. That looks pretty cool. I think that the second release had, I think it was a lighter colours. I think. I mean, on camera, I think that's coming across a bit darker than it is in person. And on the second release, I think these turbines had a bit more of like that sort of colour to them. I think, I could be wrong. Were they translated? I don't remember. So yeah, right there is the Vulture. I do have a couple of bits and bobs to go through, so that should be pretty cool. Some bit. This is a first, for me. So I don't hate this, and if I can get a Mysterio, just for those two single film villains, I'll be pretty chuffed with that, and then we'll go from there, I think. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, the figure arts might revisit this Marvel line. They're doing that with Star Wars at the minute. It's almost like every other one they're re-releasing with a classic version with a cloth cape and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see. And there's a new Spider-Man film coming out next year. If they were to revisit like an old villain, that would be pretty cool. Right, yes. So this guy is at his best when he's being held. So he will definitely be needing a stand to some degree. Don't know how manageable these wings are going to be in the display, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Nope, I've got to say goodbye and hold him up. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.